Good morning, world. Okay. It is Tuesday, August 1st, 2017, 8:26 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Okay. Get that out of the way. There was a pretty good amount of rain last night. Well, my rain gauge is under the bus catching power steering fluid at the moment. I can show you how much water there is. That's a start. Let's go for a walk. The ground is wet. Just before I went to bed, I was standing inside with the flashlight shining it out through the windows. And anywhere that I had made a track had standing water. So like my tracks where I drive out, there was water there. It looked like it was running out of here, which is good. My water hole that I dug, and I can't remember exactly how deep that goes. That's a pretty good puddle. That might be 6 or 8 inches there anyway. So whatever was in the creek, you can see the green in the middle. Oh, that shows up really nice on the camera. That's had running water on it. That seems to be kind of like a moss or something that grows. It'll only be like that for a day or two and then it'll go away again. So like right here, you can see on the top, all that green on the ground. Some of these bushes are really popping. The green is really showing up nice. And then, I don't recall ever seeing this before. Although if I look, I probably have seen it before and I just forgot about it, but check these out. That's pretty. Cool. And some more back over there. Probably all the way down the creek. And yeah, this is the creek I'm standing in now. And this is kind of the problem, is it's not deep enough, right? But it's got more of a tendency to stop when it hits here. And I'm still several feet above that, really. It'll tend to run down, and you can see how thick it is in there. That's where all the water goes. August is actually the monsoon month. What I've seen up until now is before the monsoon month. But overall, looks good up here. Generator stayed dry. My hatch didn't blow down even though it was windy. Fine craftsmanship there. Not. I don't know if it's on purpose or how this works out, but there will usually be 2 or 3 different plants in a cluster. So you get the cactus, you get this light green, and then you get this, I think this is a sage or mesquite. And you see that a lot. Okay, that's dead, I dug that one up. This one has got, 2. But a lot of times, you won't just see a cactus out by itself. Cactus will be with something else. I don't know why that is. It's a mystery. This is where the first dome is going to be eventually. So from here you can see I'm pretty close to the bus, and the white pegs are where I'm going to build the shop if I ever get around to doing that. So that's why I moved the bus. I wanted it to be up in the same area. Yeah, it's cool because, near here I've got a nice little tree, and then in there I've got that thicket that's just full of trees. And I worked it out so that I've got this palm tree growing here, and then another more bigger bush here. And I left as many of these alone, and it worked out that I had enough room to drive in between those two. So I lined up the driveway with that. And we're good. Okay, time to get the day going, I think. I get to go to work today. Assuming there's a road for me to get out on. I was going to get water yesterday and then I didn't. So I've got some water jugs in the truck. Oh yeah, and there's water in the back of the truck too. Wow, there's a lot of water in the back of the truck. That's a pretty good indication then. It slowed down, but I probably got an inch of rain last night then. Ground is definitely wet. It knocked the dust down. This was good because all of my driving around and walking around getting this set up here, I really loosened up the top layer of soil and it was just a fine silt, right? And then if it rains like this, that'll tend to kind of pack it back down again. So this was a very good time for a rain, because this whole, anything that I drove on was just powdery. And now it'll dry with a nice hard shell on it again, so that'll be good. All these little white flowers. That just cracks me up. And yellow flowers. My road blooms. Oh wow, this is different. We had something like this in Belize. No, that doesn't do it. The one in Belize, when you touched it, the leaves would all shrink up funny. That is really cool. Figure out if I want to do anything before I go to work. Got a few more piles of stuff I need to put away, so the net effect is I spent this whole weekend working hard and I'm almost back to where I was before the weekend, right? I'm not going out of my way to hide a yellow school bus out in the desert, but if less people know you're here, less people bother you. Alright, home sweet home. Okay, back again. Yeah. Alright, cool. It's about, say 10:53 on Tuesday. I got the generator going to top off all the batteries. Cell phones, tablets, laptops, and so on. Deep freeze is doing its thing. Got a couple fans going just to move some air in here. It's kind of stuffy otherwise. It's just kind of gray outside. No idea what that means. It was weird having it rain last night. It hasn't done that lately. So, I don't know. Are we going to get 2 rainstorms a day, or, you know? I really wish I had satellite weather right now. Just, you know, a nice snapshot of, 500-mile radius kind of thing would be huge. But I don't, so. It is kind of weird. All I can see is maybe 2 to 3 miles. And that's it. So you got no idea what's about to come over the hill at you. It's kind of like I don't want to go in too early. I'm going to leave the water jugs in the truck and plan on taking the motorcycle. And I know that eventually one day this week I'll need to take the truck anyway, so I'll just plan on getting water then. If I take the truck now, then I'll end up needing to take it 3 more times this week kind of thing, so I'm just going to try to get the motorcycle as many times as I can.